Hello, my cancers. Oh my goodness. Welcome to your reading, your September reading. I hope you've been happy, healthy, and well, guys. This is what I want to hear. So, those of you who've been following me for a while, welcome back. And those of you who are new here, it's an honor to have you here. So, fall is getting started. For me, it's a very early thing. I even start in August, honestly. But I'm really excited about that. So let's get into your reading though. Fall for me is like a time of reaping the benefits of what the seeds that we have sown. Also, sometimes it's an energy of like getting a look at that which we have harvested, if you know what I mean. Like the care, the work that we have put into the summer crops or the crops of the year. That's how I like to view fall energetically. But let's see what's going on here for you, Cancer. So first half of this reading will be about maybe what you're going through in love and career, whatever is meant to come out. Second half will be about your soulmate, okay? How they're feeling for you, what's going on. Now, keep in mind, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with your situation. For something tailored specifically to your situation, you will need a private reading, okay? So let's get started. So we're starting up Cancer, as kind of an opening message. I feel an energy for you. Like there's this energy of I've done things a certain way for a while. And maybe certain things did work. Maybe certain things didn't work. What I feel is starting off with this Ace of Swords, there's this energy of honestly, clarity is what's coming through what I feel, but I also feel like there's a newfound determination. A passion, actually, is what I'm feeling from this, too. More like an Ace of Wands almost. I also feel there's like a phoenix feather. I'm feeling like an energy of something that, or it could be a behavior, or I don't know, maybe like in relationships, things that you would do, you're no longer doing. It feels like things that didn't work for you, you're no longer doing, but things that maybe did work, and I want to say like more for the relationship, okay, and maybe not necessarily for you. It can be things, that would work in a relationship setting, because in a relationship there are two. It's not always about their feelings, not always about your feelings. It's kind of like that's what it's feeling like is you're gaining clarity, and I feel like that which no longer serves you, you are getting rid of. Or and it also feels like a time of, I feel like you're very busy with work, like a bit of a busy bee, and but it feels like you've got it under control. There may be things coming like in the couple of weeks or the next couple of months. I'm honestly feeling it as like for the month, but the next couple of weeks that are going to require you to kind of schedule things accordingly. You may need to cancel plans with things, just to make sure that like ends are being met, kind of like your emotional needs, as well as your business needs, your financial needs. It's kind of like an energy of crunch time, but I do feel if you schedule accordingly and organize your life in a certain way, you will be able to handle it. I'm also feeling like there's a newfound drive, maybe to, sometimes we go through like lulls of, oh God, I don't even want to get out of bed in the morning. Like it's too hot out, or like, we make up these excuses and like reasons for, and we just do it. But there's something that's like getting you out of bed, getting you out of the house, or getting you moving or working on a project, working on projects. And it can also be like something creative, lucrative, money wise, and also just for your soul. You know, it's kind of like an energy of living one's life. I do feel though there is a call here though in the coming there may be those kinds of energies though, of like organizing your life in a different way or a better way. It could be like how you pay bills maybe, or like when you meet certain deadlines. There's a strong energy coming through with this also of a court case, some kind of a court case, or like like a looming deadline that may work in your favor, but there's this energy too of, I feel, needing to stand your ground in certain things, but it's kind of like I'm also feeling this, like what you say you believe in or what you feel, there's kind of a call here to, well, live it, act it out, live it. Do what you say what you do. Overall, there's a call here for organization, structure, finding that will to kind of get out and do your thing and really enjoy your life. And I feel like you are doing the inner work needed to do that. So let's see what's going on with you. That was like an opening message. Let's see here now, Cancer. Just wanted to come out. Ooh, the devil. Right away. Okay. Oh, and judgment. So there is definitely an energy. Ooh. This is nasty. This is like an energy of, I feel, a past partner. It could be certain family members. It can be a past soulmate. Like there's like an energy of, this can even be like certain habits of yours, maybe. It could be maybe like an addiction to a person. It could be addictive behavior. It could be like anger towards somebody, what someone has done to you. And again, it can be in love or family. It could be family as well, friends. There's this energy of like you realizing now that it no longer serves you to hold on to it, because I feel like there's an energy of now you realize somebody or something is toxic in your life, for your life. And I think you've gotten to a point now where you've learned a lot of lessons and you're making better decisions for yourself. The people you choose to surround yourself with. Maybe something that you didn't see as toxic before, or something that you didn't see as, I'm even hearing the word like destructive tendencies, destructive people. You maybe now you're seeing it like, oh, I need to stop that, or oh, I need to get rid of this. I need to come to terms with it. Look at that, the Six of Cups. There is an energy here. A call. Some of you may be having like drama with a family member with the Six of. I'm feeling it less as soulmate. It definitely can be like a soul. I mean, our family members are soulmates. More like a romantic. It's less This is more like family. I'm feeling there's like a call to either put something to rest or mend a bridge. It's something that you've been holding on to. Maybe a discussion will be had, or has been had, or will need to be had in the coming weeks. Like it may be like it could be like a mother, let's say, or a father. There's an energy to like say what you need to say and mend the bridge. Or come to terms with what was or what happened. Like if it was something in the past, it doesn't mean you need to, be best friend, but it does mean like if there's something that you're holding on to that someone has done to you, if you hold on to it, it's just going to bring you down. You'll be holding, like you don't want to hold on to any grudge, and it feels like the universe is kind of pushing you to face that which you have been holding on to. It has been a detriment to you, and I think things are starting to come out. Things are starting to bubble to the surface. Relationship, why there's an energy here of like forgiving your past is what will allow you to create a better future. And I think a lot of you are realizing this now. Have come to that realization. It will allow, like any past baggage, it can even be like mother, father issues, past boyfriends, girlfriend. When you bring that into the future, you're going to tarnish any new relationships that you get. So be aware of that. Oh, look at that, the Hermit. Page of Cups. There's an energy of like a new you coming, and I feel it was like through deep contemplation, deep healing, deep, it's almost like a deep clean. I'm seeing like scrubbing, like that kind of when you scrub the bathtub. It's kind of like you doing that to your life, to your soul, to your heart. For you see, this is something maybe that you've been like holding on to for a while. Maybe you feel like you were slighted by somebody. It's serving you no good to hold on to it anymore, and it's time to let it go. And I think you've done this. See, this is what's been coming out or what you've been facing. Nine of Swords. And then there comes the Nine of Pentacles. It's kind of like an energy too of like being, this would be like being maybe miserably single versus happily single, okay? Or like maybe even if you're in a relationship or with like being kind of like a little nervous, insecure, anxious versus coming to terms with the moment and being like at peace in the moment. Taking life as it comes at you versus what you think it should be. This is very good energy. I really feel, wow, and there's the Lovers. So there's a call or like it's a congratulations almost, Cancer. There's also an energy here of like you realizing that you can only expect so much from people and do so much for people as well. They will not, a lot of people will not do the same that you do for them. And that's okay. Overall, it feels like look at this, you're getting to this energy of like peace, lessons learned. I don't care anymore. I don't care as much. Good for you. Look at that, the Ace of Swords again with the World. There is an energy of like, not my circus, not my monkeys, and I don't have to worry about things that are really out of my control, and that includes like other people's behavior, other people's actions, especially like in love and family. And there's also an energy here of, this feels like an energy of, people who are a little shady with you, people who avoid you, people who, I don't know, like show you some interest in terms of love and then kind of get a little shady, or they're not there for you. There is an energy here to not chase them. Don't try to force them to do things that they don't want to do. I feel like you're realizing this now, kind of like leaving them be, leaving them to their devices. Look at this, the King of Cups. So this is like an energy of someone maybe who you have been dealing with. It feels like the soulmate coming through, who's like knows they have feelings for you, but they're not coming forward. They're being deceptive about it. I feel an energy like you're dealing with someone who's very, it's a little like overworked. It could be someone who has like a job also, like it's a job that feels like that they like, but there's an energy of someone though who buries themselves in work, buries themselves in their, like stays busy, not because they enjoy it, more to avoid life, to avoid their emotions. Let them do what they need to do. The more you kind of just leave them alone, it will be better for you. Better for them as well, because there's like an energy of You know, they will continue doing what they're doing until they break. They want to be see, look at that. The four, you know, their energy may have rubbed off onto you for a little bit and kind of gotten to you because they're coming out in a way that's very like annoyed and like a broody. Like if it's a girl, guy, whatever, it's like an energy of just someone with a like a stick up their ass, like a lemon, and they're like always in a bad mood, always finding something to complain about, always a victim, always it's just an energy of like someone who does not communicate emotions. They get annoyed and then they don't really, they're like a frustrated, and it feels like because they lie and avoid themselves. They don't want to see the reality. It's someone who has a trouble seeing reality, seeing the reality of life, of a situation. They're very disconnected. They're connected to their emotions, but disconnected at the same time. Let me see here now. Please for Cancer. I feel like guided to switch. Okay, there's definitely, this can be like a breakup or a disagreement with somebody. I feel like you, Cancer, you may be very connected to your emotions, connected to the emotions of others. And somebody, wow, there's the Chariot. There's your energy. This is how this person is looking at you. There's like an energy of like a blame game going on. You may want your relationships to be like a certain way. I feel you have very high standards here, but there's also this energy with them of like, I don't have time for this. They seem to be a little bit aggressive, a little bit immature. You know, they may even like be someone who stokes the fire. There's definitely like an energy of, I almost want to say gaslighting going on here. Somebody isn't ready for, I don't know, you know, like a long-term or like a monogamous relationship. I also feel like there's an energy of like not connecting emotionally with someone, and it feels like because they are very disconnected from their own emotions. There's almost like two extremes here. Somebody who's very connected to their emotions and someone who is very not connected. And that will cause a clash. You felt single in this connection. There's also like an energy of maybe you just wanted some communication from them, or you know, from people who you are dealing with going forward. You know, I feel like you're realizing what it is that you want, what it is that will work for you. There may be an age difference here as well. I feel though there's like an energy of like for love though, like choose people who are not so disconnected from the world. Let me see how this person feels, because it feels like we're kind of going in the direction of new love, because this person just feels like they're the moon. They're like an energy of like, no, they're very disconnected from themselves. I also feel like someone who kind of becomes a victim of their circumstances. They have a hard time. There may be like an energy of someone. This is like someone who would act like things like their life is okay when it's actually not. Three of Pentacles reverse. They're not like putting work into themselves, into their life, into their. There may be someone who suffers from anxiety a lot, and it's just like an energy of it needs to be. It needs to be understood and it needs to be confronted. Someone who's like a little too detached emotionally and not putting in work to kind of work on themselves. They're kind of like chameleoning their way through life. And you can only do so much. Let me see how they're feeling. Yeah, there's an energy of like you definitely let somebody go, Cancer, or you're letting old behaviors go, old people. There's an Eight of Cups over here that I just saw. Let me see. How are they feeling towards you? Page of Cups. They're coming out as like emotionally unavailable, emotionally unstable with the Page of Cups. It's an energy of like a child in an adult's body, or it can literally just be a child. Five of Swords. There's an energy of like what you had to offer them, they were not prepared for, but also it was maybe something that they could not handle. The type of intensity that you have. It also, for those, there's an energy coming through too of somebody who, it may be like a divorced person who's not really fully separated from their person, or, you know, like emotionally, they may be looking for someone to like fill the void. Yeah, no, they're coming out like an avoider. This is someone who's like closing off and running away. Knight of Pentacles. Eight of... Ooh, you see? This is them hiding, running away, like kind of going into their shell. See? That's their victory in a way, is they're kind of coming out like very, like in self-preservation or survival mode. This person survives. They don't live. Life seems to be a struggle for them, but it's a struggle that they create. It's kind of somebody who's a little too independent, and they don't accept help or ask for help when they need it. I just saw 222 on the timer. Let me see new love. I feel like an energy, Cancer, this person does not seem to be on your level right now. I feel they need to go. They need to do their thing. With the sun coming through here, when I threw for new love, and wow, the tower. Oh, the tower is here. There's a big energy here of a realization. And I feel like if you make the necessary changes, you will attract the love and the relationship that you want. And I feel like you've done that and you're doing it. No more of these people, you know, who are like constantly disappointed, you know, who don't work on themselves, who don't get the help that they need, or, you know, talk about things. You cannot, this kind of energy is not sustainable in a relationship. People who come in like this and don't know how to like bring themselves out of it, it's an energy of like, this is also, I feel, somebody who, like people who party too much, or they look for, see, the Three of Cups is over here on the head, which is an energy for me of like partying. Someone who wants all the happiness, wants this, wants that, wants it, but like does not put the effort in to see that maybe it's already around them. They're focused on what they don't have rather than what they do, or what they don't have in their life rather than what's already there. These kinds of people will suck you down. There's the Death card. There's an energy of like you needing to leave them to their devices. Let them grow. Let them learn. Don't make it your personal mission to bring them out of it. See, look at now the Seven of Cups just came out reversed. That's an energy of clarity. And coming next to the sun, this is very good. Clarifying the sun, that's a very good energy. Two of Wands. That's a big decision. That even feels like a life change to me. I feel though like look at this, you're freeing yourself from that which no longer serves you. People who no longer, resonate with you. You may have given them a chance to grow up, step it up. You can't stick around any longer. You have to take matters into your own hands. Pray for what it is that you want, but then your actions need to match it. Let it go and work towards it. I see because you like changing your attitude, a new love is going to come through. Changing what it is that you're looking for. No, not what it is that you're looking for. Changing like the types that you're attracted. Like maybe just because you're attracted doesn't mean they're good for you. How do they handle their emotions? How do they handle life? Do they treat you well? Let me see here. Let me see new love. Oh, High Priestess and the Chariot. There's the Chariot again, your energy. King of Swords. See, there's an energy like as soon as you pull back, see, this old energy is still sticking here. There's like an energy of somebody who, I don't know, like wants the attention, wants this, but when they want it when they want it. And then, but when you need something, they may have like given you the cold shoulder or pull back. And then when they see you pulling back, then they get like, oh my God, like you're out for yourself, or like, oh my God, this, okay, but they got back a dose of their energy and they don't like it. Realize that not all people are like this. This is an energy of someone who's very like emotionally unstable. Don't let that poison any new love that will come into your life. Like, don't look at new people that they're like, give them a chance to show you who they are. You may be very on guard right now, which is understandable. Allow the new love, allow people to show you who they are without holding them responsible for what an ex or someone else did to you. Because it's an energy like I feel new love is very much a possibility, but you don't want to push away something that may be very good for you. Tower, a change is needed and a change is coming, a new outlook. There's judgment. I'm not suffering anymore. Good for you, Cancer. And a lot of you, it may be very painful to go through this, but I feel like it's a necessary change. Whether you want it or not, there's an energy of like what you prayed for is coming. But if you don't work on it, the universe will force you to work on it for your highest good. It's kind of like, be careful what you ask for. Or rather, like what you ask for will require judgment. And there comes the Ten of Cups. It's kind of like an energy of a phoenix. Queen of Pentacles. This is good energy. Yeah, I feel like a nice relationship coming. There's an energy of someone who's got their eye on you. But I feel also like let them do the effort. Let them make some effort as well. Going forward. Don't try to get them to do things, but like if they're not doing it freely, speak your mind. But there's an energy of like, look at all these kings that came out for you. There is an energy of like, let them do it. If they keep you hanging, if they keep you waiting, move on. Let people do their thing. Get you a final love message. Free yourself and release your ex. Now, this has been the big theme of this reading. And release your ex can also mean like ex problems, old family drama, old hurt. It's gotta go for you to live your highest good, your highest potential. Otherwise, the past will repeat, and that's that Tower and Judgment. The past will repeat itself. The energy will manifest itself again if you don't let it go. Old argument, old issues, old hurts, old people who have done this, that, and that. It will just keep repeating. Look at this. It's time to take back control of your life. That also means control of yourself. Unrequited, there's not a, you see, it's like an energy, meaning, like, let's say people who love you, right? But this unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry. It's an energy of like someone who's not capable of giving you a full relationship. It's not that they don't love you, it's that they're not in a position to love you because they're not loving themselves. They're not in balance themselves. Finances and career. So it's, look at this, there's an energy for yourself and also finances and career. There's an energy with this of kind of like people who, see how she's like scrounging on the ground, but I feel like an energy of this is more like the other person, the past that's got to go. It's like somebody who's always miserable, always like not seeing the light in the light. You have to leave them alone. Look at this. Let your friends help. There's an energy of like, listen to your good friends. And it also feels like you getting out on dates. Listen to your friends' advice too, your good friends. They will guide you in the right direction. There's also an energy of like you meeting somebody through a friend or like getting, even like, when you meet someone new, like get your friend's opinion on them. Take it with a grain of salt and trust it. A lot of times your friends know you better than you know yourself. Healing, this was a big theme this reading. Look at that, healing family issues. It's time. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Maybe you felt abandoned by a parent. Maybe you felt that. It's time to let it go. Work through it and let it go and watch your love life improve. Yes, and then there comes the soulmate. Codependency is here too. Maybe some of you had a parent who was an alcoholic, something like that, or somebody's parent in the was an alcoholic. There's something about an alcoholic or like maybe just like addictive behavior that it hurts, but it has to be let go, or forgiving and learning. Look at the situation now through different eyes, from a higher perspective. And look at this. It is safe for you to love and flirt. Go do that. Lighthearted energy is flirt. Okay, so Cancer, I hope this reading resonated with you. If you're interested in a private reading, I do offer live one-on-one readings and also pre-recorded readings, okay? So just email me down below. All my love to you. Bye-bye now.